The grind for success, it's not easy because you might be working a job, you might get you a job that's just enough to pay your bills. And that might be all. If you don't have no other side hustles or anything else, it's gonna be real tough to get to where you want to get to financially, physically, mentally. And the grind, man, it's depressing, it's scary, it's sometimes can feel just like torture because we're working all these different jobs and just that we don't want to do. Let's just be honest. We don't want to do them. We're just there for the money. And it's still not enough. That money still might not be enough if you don't, get the right investments, or if you don't even do the right things with the money. It's tough. The first thing is the grind, but it doesn't stop there. Grinding doesn't guarantee success. It's about what you do with the grind. It's about what you do with the money that you get. Because you could be grinding 12-hour shifts, 16-hour shifts every day, 7 days a week. But if you're not doing the right things with that money, then you're going to be just back to square one, back to zero, like a lot of people are, like a lot of people do, And it sucks. It does, y'all. It sucks. That's why sometimes, man, just the general success, that everybody wants, big house, nice car, beautiful wife, happy family, you happy, kids, financially free, all of that is not guaranteed just because you're grinding. You got to have a plan, man. You got to really sit down and plan, have goals, short term, long term. And you really have to understand and not waste time and really not waste any money, because you'll be back on the grind, back working, doing a job that you probably don't want to do, a job that's going to have you depressed, sad, unmotivated. And that's how a lot of people's lives are, and just that's kind of where they end, And it's sad because a lot of the success and the things that they put out there, a lot of the Instagram, the perfect pictures and perfect relationships, perfect just life, it really doesn't exist. It's all almost just like a facade. So you have to individually find out what makes you happy. You have to have your own definition of success. You don't have to be making 500,000 to $1 million a year. You don't have to. You don't even got to make 100,000 a year to be happy, to be successful. And don't let anyone else's meaning of success get to you. Have your own meaning to it. If you're happy with your 30,000, 40,000, 50,000 a year, if that's keeping you happy and your people happy, and you guys are living good, then so be it. At first, I didn't think like this. I thought, oh no, you gotta be making this crazy amount of money. You gotta have financial freedom. You gotta be able to travel every month, every other month. But as time went on, I realized that's not the reality for a lot of people. For some people, yeah, the 1 to 5%. But what about the other 90%, the other 95%? That have to just grind, chasing something that they'll never get to. Because it's put in their head that this is too little. This isn't going to make you happy. This isn't enough. When is it going to be enough? When is it going to be enough? And if you choose that path of success, it's never going to be enough. Why do you think billionaires become billionaires and make more billions? Because it's never enough. They're always going to want more. The grind doesn't stop. So the grind only stops when you stop. When you choose what makes you happy. When you tell yourself, this is enough. This is enough. For me, for my family, for whoever. So everyone's definition of success isn't the same. And it shouldn't be the same. It shouldn't. A lot of people don't grow up the same. We all have our own stories. We all have our own lives. We all have our own experiences, our own trauma, things that we deal with, things that we went through. And it's just not the same for everybody. And that's just life. So the grind gets tiring sometimes. It does. It does. But you just have to figure out what it is that you really want. Do you really want millions of dollars? Do you? Ask yourself, do you really want millions of dollars? Money isn't happiness. It's not the only thing. I can tell you that. It's not. So I'm gonna end that there. The grind doesn't stop until you choose to stop. Always remember that. And you'll be in a way better place. You'll be way happier with yourself and with your life. Peace, y'all.